அதுக்கப்புறம் honoring the awards, sorry, honoring the guest. அவங்க 3 பேருக்கு இவங்க 2 பேருக்கு. அதுக்கப்புறம் presentation.
அந்த இது கொடுக்கணுமா சார்? அவரே மாற்றிட்டு வரா இல்லை
வாட்ச் டிவி பேசுறப்போ வாட்ச் பண்ணிக்கோ.
And here we have our special dignitaries on board with dais. And let us welcome Dr. Mahesh Verma, Chairperson, National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. Hearty welcome, sir. Dr. Girdhar Gyani, Director General, Association of Healthcare Providers India from New Delhi. Hearty welcome, sir. Professor Minu, Bajpai, Vice President and Hony, Executive Director, New Delhi. Hearty welcome, sir. And with that, our young man, Dr. KGP is on stage. Can we have a huge round of applause one more time? Hearty welcome for our former minister, Mr. Pongalur Palanichami. So, அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம், வந்தனம், சுஸ்வாகதம் and welcome to the show. நான் மோகனா. இன்னைக்கு நிகழ்ச்சி உங்களுக்காக தொகுத்து வழங்குவதற்காக it's a proud day, proud moment, and it's a 50 years golden jubilee celebration, and it's a completely அண்ட் நீங்கள் எல்லாருமே ஒரு பேனியன் ட்ரீ மாதிரி தான், ஆலமர விழுதுகள் மாதிரி. நம்மளோட டாக்டர் பக்தவச்சலம் அவர்கள் வந்து ஆலமரம்னா அதனுடைய விழுதுகளாக இத்தனை பேர் இங்கே இருந்து இன்னைக்கு இந்த அழகான நிகழ்ச்சியை துவங்கிறதுக்காக நல்ல ஒரு பலத்த ஒரு கைத்தட்டல். கேன் ஐ ஹேவ் ஒன் மோர் டைம்? கம் ஆன். அண்ட் வித்
ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम घम गणपतये नमः। शरणु सिद्धि विनायका, शरणु विद्या प्रदायका, शरणु सिद्धि विनायका, शरणु पार्वती तनय मूर्ति, शरणु पार्वती तनय मूर्ति, शरणु मूषिक वाहना, शरणु सिद्धि विनायका, कुक्षि महालंबधरणे इक्षुचापन गलिंदने, कुक्षि महालंबधरणे ಚಕ್ಷುಚಾಪನಗಳಿಂದನೇ ಪಕ್ಷವಾಹನ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ನಿಜದಾಸನೇ ಶರಣು ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you so much, Adna Shri. And she's a super singer from South India. And she's a TV fame singer. And she's a multi-talented, versatile personality from this hall. And her father is COO from KG Hospital. Mr. Jayakumar's daughter here. Can I have a huge round of applause one more time for Adna Shri? Thank you, Adna Shri. And we have your song right now. Yes, here we go with music. In this note, I would like to say something. Always Dr. KG Bakthavathsalam will give something like a title, newspaper titles, right? So that's how like prevention is better than cure, like vaccination. And his a famous quote and title is "Angiography is the antidote for angiography." And like this, he cracks something like in a title like cinema dialogues. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. And the man with the rose, who like to appreciate Adna Shri, and she's getting a blessing. And that's a great, great timing.
Will you marry me? It's a joke. She's like a granddaughter. We ran together in a sports festival. I overtook her about 5 years ago. Am I right? Nandana Jaychan. Is the music not coming? Then we go to the next dance. Next dance.
Yes. Okay, and here we moving for the next dance sequence. Sorry for the delay, and we have some technical issue, and we are proceeding with the next song.
Let the dance troupe get ready. I will say a few words. In my dictionary, few words is few paragraphs. Sometimes at a few minutes. It may run to few hours. Please stop me. I will just complete it in 3 minutes. Rajkumar. Please, everybody keep quiet. Sir, I'm going to be a very serious person. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Why is this function? Usually in our hospital we say Hare Krishna. We follow it up with Jesus loves you, Jesus loves me, I love you. Salam alaikum, walaikum salam, Allahu Akbar. Jai Mahavir. We say everything. And there is a song which goes on and on for 24 hours. And this is called Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By will of God, ஒரு கடவுளுடைய உத்தரவில் தான் இந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் ஆரம்பித்தது. எங்கள் அப்பா கே கோவிந்தசாமி நாயுடு 5வது படித்தார். எங்கள் அம்மா 5வது தான் படித்தாங்க. 7 குழந்தைகள். எல்லாத்துக்கும் தெரியும், பொங்கலூர் ஐயா வந்திருக்கார். பொங்கலூர் பழனிசாமிக்கு எங்கள் அப்பா ரொம்ப க்ளோஸ் ஃப்ரெண்டு. 7 குழந்தைகள். பிறந்து வளர்ந்ததெல்லாம் அன்னூருங்கிற சின்ன கிராமம். நான் பிறந்தது அக்ரஹார் சாமக்குளம்ங்கிற சின்ன கிராமம். அவர் நினச்சார் ஒரு பையனை கலெக்டர் படிக்க வைக்கலாம், பெரிய பிஸ்னஸ்மேன் பண்ணலான்னு. He wanted to make one man as a businessman, second person as a doctor, third is a businessman, fourth is a businessman, fifth is a businessman, sixth and seventh are my sisters. So we have 7 people. I was the only person who became a doctor. Please believe me, sir, this was the will of God. Will of God means when I was in the womb of my mother, my father said he will become a doctor. I fell down in the road. I had to have a suture. He said, you will become a doctor. At the age of 7, he said, I'll become a doctor. At the age of 11, he said, I'll become a doctor. He went on brainwashing me. I became a doctor. As a businessman, son must become a businessman. A politician, son must become a politician. An engineer must be, teacher, son must become a teacher. How come a businessman who has studied only 5th grade, you have to have a vision? He admitted my mother in a government headquarters hospital following. She fell into the well and broke her back and paraplegic. At that time she said, you must become a doctor. Then I said, I'll go to America. I said, go to America, come back in 2 years. I was in Mount Sinai Hospital. He said, you come back. Dad, I have not seen the whole America. Please listen to me very carefully. I'm telling the truth. Madam, listen to me carefully. Because I have got eagle's eyes. Surgeon should have eagle's eyes, the heart of a lion, the legs of an elephant, the fingers of a lady's finger. What, Bhaskar? So, my father said, come back. My wife was saying, why not we say for some more time? My mother said, if you're not coming back in next 15 days, your father will take up sannyas. He put Vibhuti and said, Hare Krishna, Muruga, Muruga, Muruga. Then I decided, Appava, Amerikava. Appava, sir, எங்க brothers இங்க இருக்காங்க. கண்ணப்பன் இங்க இருக்காரு, ராமசாமி இருக்காரு, பாலசுந்தர் இருக்காரு. நான் சொல்றதெல்லாம் சத்தியம். அப்பாவா அமெரிக்காவா? ராவ், அப்பாவா அமெரிக்காவா? Most of the people say America because they're non-resident Indians, not returning Indians, not required Indians. In spite of their absence, we go forward. So we said, come back. I came back. I joined government service again. My service, 1,200 rupees my salary. In 1974, many of my students are here as professors. Krishnan, the dean you saw, he was my student. He said, we'll start a hospital. Where is the hospital? He said, we'll buy 50 cents of land in the center of the city, where we went. At that time, it was costing 1 lakh rupee, so 50 lakhs. Now it costs 2 crores per cent. Look at the visionary man. He said, we'll make you a doctor. And when padikka vechadu, America, have I made you a doctor to treat the Americans? You come back and treat. I calculated the number of people I treated in my own family. 60 people I treated in my own family. And my closest friends, 600 friends I have treated. And we have treated 23 lakhs. Is something ready? Dance is ready? Go. I stop. This is a comedy interval. Take over.
And here we have a fusion dance sequence. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and dance is on the way.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं गौरीपुत्रं विनायकं भक्तावासं स्मरे नित्यम् आयुर्कामार्थसिद्धये प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं विनायकं भक्तावासं स्मरे नित्यम् आयुर्कामार्थसिद्धये प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं पिनाक्षं गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकं प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकं तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षं गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकम्
Later. We'll start the function. Tell them these girls are nothing
That's amazing, amazing girls. And you know, these girls are students of KG and they are nurses. And they are beautiful angels on stage while dancing. A big round of applause to them. Thank you, girls. Thank you so much. And now it's time for an official function proceeding up. And with this note, we have a quick agenda and we have a formal protocol event by starting up right now. So ladies and gentlemen, one more time, happy welcome on behalf of KG groups. It's a 50 years of golden jubilee. Happy moment when they start they never knew that this would happen. But this happened only because of the people who are sitting under the roof. And it's an immense pleasure to welcoming you all on this beautiful day. And we have a special dignitaries to the dais, and we have the special person who is famous in Coimbatore, not in Tamil Nadu, and across India and across globe. And that is our hero, Dr. G Bakthavathsalam, with a huge round of applause. Let us give a big hands to him, who transformed the textile city into the hospital and healthcare city. And as like a father, the other hero who make this textile city into IT city is Mr. Ashok Bakthavathsalam. With huge round of applause, a young and dynamic person. And we have a special dignitaries, Dr. Mahesh Verma, Chairperson, National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers from New Delhi. Hearty welcome, sir. Dr. Girdhar Gyani, Director General Association of Healthcare Providers India from New Delhi, with a huge round of applause. Professor Minu Bajpai, Vice President and Hony Executive Director, NBEMS, New Delhi. From Residency Hotels, Mr. Charles, to the dais, to felicitate and honor with a bouquet to our beloved hero, Dr. G Bakthavathsalam. Huge round of applause to him. Thank you, sir. Thank you. A young and dynamic managing trustee of KGISL. He's a hero of the day. And also, Dr. G Bakthavathsalam is also a hero who transformed Coimbatore as a medical city. With Mr. Ashok Bakthavathsalam has converted textile city into IT city. When nobody thought of IT, it was always in Bangalore, Hyderabad and Chennai. Nobody thought of Coimbatore will become this much of potential of IT industry. Here is a show of a young dynamic IT profession from America. And he started his own IT company, and then he expanded into 100 acres, where the first man to start IT software economic zone. 100,000 people are working now. When you go and see the Kiranatham village, it looks like Manhattan, New York City. And that proud man, ladies and gentlemen, it is our time to put your hands together and let's give it up for Mr. Ashok Bakthavathsalam to give a welcome address right now. Sorry, sir, I take a minute, sir.
Yes.
So it's our former minister, மதிப்பிற்குரிய திரு பொங்கலூர் பழனிசாமி அவர்கள் நீங்கள் வருகை தந்துள்ளார்கள். அவர்கள் மதிப்பிற்குரிய டாக்டர் G Bakthavathsalam அவர்களுக்கு பொன்னாடை அணிவித்து கௌரவிக்கிறார்கள். அதனைத் தொடர்ந்து நிகழ்ச்சியின் வரவேற்புரை வழங்க காத்திருக்கிறது. துணை மேயர் வெற்றி செல்வன் அவர்கள் பூங்கொத்து கொடுத்து கௌரவிக்கிறார்கள். And it's time for welcoming you all, Mr. Ashok Bakthavathsalam. So please take it.
I consider it my privilege to deliver the welcome address for the KG Hospital 50th Golden Jubilee celebrations today. First and foremost, I would like to take your help in extending a warm welcome to our esteemed guests, Dr. Mahesh Verma, Dr. Girdhar Gyani and Professor Minu Bajpai. Sir, you have taken time from your busy schedules to be here with us. Just your very presence has elevated this event today. Thank you very much. I'm extremely glad to share that Shri Sudhansh Pant, IAS, our Health Secretary, has been assigned the prestigious role of Chief Secretary of the state of Rajasthan. And because of this recent elevation, Shri Sudhansh Pant has expressed his inability to be with us in person today. However, he has personally conveyed his heartiest congratulations and best wishes to everyone here at KG Hospital for his 50 years of service to the community and to the future years as well. As Dr. GB gave you a very quick preview already, KG Hospital was founded in the year 1974 by my grandfather, Shri K. Govindasamy Nadu. The core mission, the reason for being, the raison d'etre, so if you will, of KG Hospital is best conveyed by what Dr. GB has repeatedly reminded us, that we exist to help reduce the pain and suffering of our patients. And whenever possible, to play God and save lives. We have walked this talk very consistently for the past 50 years. We have not only walked the talk consistently, but with a lot of commitment, be it right from the chairman all the way to the janitor, be it the leading, most senior, talented doctor, Dr. Giri, all the way to the most junior, most nurse, Madhumita today. We have consistently walked the talk. More importantly, we have walked the talk with a lot of compassion. That is treating every one of our patients as we would treat our near and dear family member. And I believe it is this compassion quotient which has helped for 85 lakh patients to entrust their medical problems with us at KG Hospital for the past 50 years. Some of those 85 lakh patients have gone on to become our most intense and sincere well-wishers, and some of those patients are here with us in this audience. I extend a very hearty welcome to each and every one of you. The journey of KG Hospital, from that of a very simple, humble, 10-bedded medical clinic all the way to becoming a quality-conscious, quaternary care hospital that is known across the length and breadth of this country, that journey has been phenomenal. That journey has been phenomenal thanks to the leadership of Dr. GB, and more importantly to the fact that we at KG Hospital have been blessed across the 5 decades with star doctors who are not only experts in their respective medical domain, but more importantly, they all come together to form that effective multidisciplinary board to ensure that the appropriate healthcare is delivered for the medical condition at hand. A case in point, KG Hospital today is only one among 20 centers that provides the minimally invasive cardiac surgery, and therefore the tag quaternary care, providing special surgery services. When Dr. Arun treats that common construction worker, he can go back to his livelihood in less than 7 days and not wait for that 2-month mandatory period that might be required if he underwent a sternum-based surgery. It is also important that the mixed surgery is extremely relevant for that vulnerable cardiac patient who can now go back home in less than 7 days and avoid that complicated COVID infection which has affected our community for the last 3-4 years, and as recently we've had a mortality in Coimbatore just a couple of days back. I thank each and every one of the doctors and star doctors who have contributed to the growth of KG Hospital in the past 50 years. I welcome each and every one of our doctors and the referring doctors and the friends of KG who, 'who, 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 'who The humane approach that we provide at KG Hospital is best exemplified by our nurses, who are really our angels, who ensure patients go back treated well and go back happily treated well. They are well assisted by both clinical and non-clinical administrative CEOs and administrative staff members across the corporate ladder. I welcome all the nurses and all our members of KG Hospital staff to this event. Whenever there was a crisis in society, KG Hospital has responded as an NGO, a true NGO, non-governmental organization. Be it 25 years ago in 1998 when the bomb blast happened, we were the only private hospital who could respond to that horrible bomb situation. In the recent pandemic situation, we were the first private hospital to secure vaccines, and we would go on to administer 1.8 lakh vaccines to the public in general. It is one thing that you want to do good to society, but then that is amplified manifold thanks to the wonderful cooperation and goodwill that we have enjoyed, not only from the collectors and the commissioners, but all across, even to the most junior-most public servant of the State Department. And for that, we are very thankful to the all the government officials, and some of them are also here today. I welcome them here. I also welcome all our corporate clients who have chosen KG Hospital as their health partner to ensure that their workforce is in the best of health. Welcome to each and every one of you. And to all the partners from the larger medical ecosystem, each and every one of you have been partners in every sense of the word. And I extend a very warm welcome for your presence here today as well. Last but not the least, I'd like to welcome the press and the media, who have always been generous in extending their coverage to all the good work that we have done in the last 50 years, and hopefully you will continue to do that in the coming years as well. And in closing, as we reflect upon the glorious 50-year journey this evening, I am sure we'll be reflecting with a lot of immense joy and fulfillment. And to do that in your presence, in every one of your presence here this evening, will definitely go to make it extremely special and memorable to all of us. Once again, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you to the 50th Golden Jubilee celebrations.
And thank you so much for a young and dynamic Mr. Ashok Bakthavathsalam of KG Groups. And now I request Mr. Ashok Bakthavathsalam sir and Dr. KB sir to felicitate our dignitaries on the dais, adorn a shawl and giving by the mementos. I request Mrs. Vasanti Raghu madam, please. I request Mrs. Vasanti Raghu madam to give the mementos.
It's a privilege to have these important people. You may not know who they are. Whenever invited the politicians to take part in today's function, we know this. They are not bureaucrats, but they are all great people who are motivators for healthcare industry. And I have observed them for a long time, not 1 year, 2 years, and they are very dynamic in their activity. They are not ordinary, government, non-governmental servants. They are passionate in their job. So KG Foundation is very proud to award them with a very prestigious, dynamic Indian of the Decade award for each of these dignitary. Kondang, award kondang. Ada. Kondama. This is a memento before the award. Lord Krishna.
Dr. Girdhar Gyani, Director General, Association of Healthcare Providers, India. Professor Minu Bajpai, Vice President of Hony, Executive Director, NBEMS, New Delhi. And Dr. Mahesh Verma, Chairperson, National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. Dr. Girdhar Gyani, Director General.
I'll have to read the citation before I give the award. Konda, Sikramama. Murali, citation. Konda, niye konda va. Small introduction about the guest and what they have done in the field of medicine. Professor Mahesh Verma, Chairman of the National Accreditation Board for Hospitals, NABH, we call it NABH. He is honored with the 4th highest civilian award, Padma Shri and BC Roy Award, just like me. He is a pediatric surgeon, but I am a general surgeon. His boss was MS Ramakrishnan, my boss was MS Ramakrishnan. If I had become a pediatric surgeon, I would have become probably the president of the National Accreditation Board. And he would have become the chairman here. I said, you should be a little humorous, no, in a serious function. Professor Verma's insatiable interest in reaching out to the people at large, his admirable knowledge and mastery of the field of dentistry has made him the editor of the well-known publication which is Journal of International College of Dentists, Sri Lanka and Nepal sections. And he is also an editorial board for the Journal of American Dental Association. Professor Verma is a jury member for the conferment of FICCI Healthcare Awards. Actually, I was given the FICCI Healthcare Award last month. Southern Zone FICCI. Probably without your knowledge they've given it, sir. I'm sorry. We feel elated in honoring Professor Verma, a legendary medical profession, as a dynamic personality in healthcare. What?
And that is for Professor Minu Bajpai, Vice President and Honorary Executive Director, NBEMS, New Delhi, who is the Secretary General of National Board, which is equal to Medical Council of India, and taught this National Board 10,000 postgraduate doctors in the country.
Mahesh Verma.
Dr. Mahesh Verma, Chairperson, National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Provides, New Delhi. The qualitative assessment of more than 5,000 private hospitals.
Dynamic leader of healthcare, Dr. Girdhar Gyani. He has been the Director General of Association of Healthcare Providers and he achieved global recognition for NABH. Gyani has followed it up with the accreditation schemes for nursing homes, blood banks and diagnostic centers. Dr. Gyani is a recipient of numerous awards and recognition. He was a member of the Academic Council of Medical Council of India in 2010. He is on the Board of Governors of Sri Ramachandra Medical University. We have a great feeling in honoring him.
Dr. Girdhar Gyani, Director General, Association of Healthcare Providers, India, who is the Quality Counselor of India. He has done so many services, quality service across India. He also responsible for creating National Accreditation Board for Hospital, NABH.
Usually, your own people will not recognize you. You may get a recognition in Delhi, but in Coimbatore, in KG Hospital, my own doctors, they wanted to recognize me today in the presence of the great people like this. Usually, நம்ம சொந்த ஊரில் நம்ம வேலை போக மாட்டோம். இதன் பையன் அன்னூர்கார பையன் தானே, எனக்கு என்ன தெரியும். So what we have done, Ilango?
Yes, sir.
Who else is coming?
Sir, I'll announce next.
Okay, you make announcement.
It's another surprise and pleasant occasion to honor our own octogenarian. As 80 years young man, don't expect an old man come to the dais. And he is in the profession of healing people, treating patients, preventing diseases, teaching for thousands of students. And he is well-known across India because of his preventive medicine called loading dose. And he has walked the talk. He does what he say. Do what I say, no. Do what I do. He starts his day 4 o'clock in the morning, and he starts a lecture series for past 50 years. Everybody non-stop, 6 days in a week for past 50 years. So ladies and gentlemen, he's educating younger the generation of doctors. Most of his adorned doctors has established Center of Excellence by Konganadu Hospital, like Kaveri Medical Center, Tirupati Medical Center by Anwar Basha, fantastic hospital at Trichy, frontline diagnosis Dr. Radhakrishnan, JP Hospitals by Prabhakaran, chain of IVF fertility by Dr. Gauri. So he has transformed the healthcare industry in Coimbatore as a well-known personality, Padma Shri. And he is the first to start a specialty hospital with American standards. He's a American by brain, Indian by heart. So it's a time from the hospital doctors who has come across with a recognition in a Japanese terminology called Ikigai. Ikigai Award. It's our beloved young man. It's Dr. G Bakthavathsalam with huge round of applause. I request doctors, Dr. VP Shanmugasundaram sir, Dr. Giri and Dr. Ilangovan, Dr. Manoj, Dr. Sindhu madam, Dr. Arun Kumar, Dr. Chandrakala Maran, Dr. Sendil to the dais.
It's a great honor for me to read the citation for the Ikigai champion on behalf of the doctors of KG Hospital. The founder chairman of KG Hospital, Dr. G Bakthavathsalam, is confirmed with this prestigious Ikigai Achievement Award. It is given to him in the profound recognition of his life harmoniously aligned with the principles of Ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese term meaning life purpose. It defines the meaning of life of an illustrious personality in relation to his talents, passion, and profession, as well as what he gives to the wider world. The term encompasses passion, mission, vocation, and profession. The accolade given to Dr. GB, as he is fondly known, reflects the extraordinary synergy between his purposeful existence and the realm of thinking. He embodies the essence of Ikigai in every facet of his life's journey. His passion for healing is evident in every decision he makes and every action he takes. He has become the cornerstone upon which KG Hospital stands. It is also a testament to the powerful convergence of his life's purpose and the noble mission of healthcare. Dr. GB's unwavering commitment to the well-being of others seamlessly blends his vocation and profession, thus transcending the conventional boundaries of a career. Leaving behind the comforts of life in the US, he has begun his sacrificial journey in the motherland. It exemplifies his selfless dedication and purpose-driven existence. The walls of KG Hospital resonate with Dr. GB's Ikigai. Every brick holds a testament to the sweat equity he has invested, and every corridor echoes with the heartbeat of his life's mission. He has built not just a hospital, but a kingdom of healing wherein the passion and profession intertwine. It creates a harmonious symphony that reverberates through the lives of those touched by his compassionate care. At 80 years of age, Dr. GB stands as a personification of the Ikigai philosophy. His youthful energy and dedication to healing defies his age and serves as an inspiration to the entire medical team in this organization and beyond. In him, we see a rare beauty of life imbued with definite purpose. For him, every day is an opportunity to contribute to something greater than himself. The Ikigai Achievement Award is a symbol of our deep appreciation of Dr. GB's exceptional commitment to healing. He has not only crafted a legacy for himself, but also given life to the very essence of Ikigai within the presence of KG Hospital. We are proud to announce this award, Ikigai Champion Award to Dr. GB.
I request everyone, can we have a standing ovation for the man with the inspiration for all the young minds into this field, the one and only Dr. G Bakthavathsalam. And this is called KG Bakthavathsalam era. And we are all so loved and blessed to be in this era.
We like the dignitaries to stay on. It's time to release the journey of KG Hospital in the last 50 years. We have made a corporate brochure. Please, I request all the dignitaries on the dais to release that.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Kindly take your seats, and we are proceeding.
I'm extremely thankful to all those people who created this new award, Ikigai Award. Actually, so many awards are there, Lifetime Achievement Award, the Star of KG Award, so many awards are there, Jewel of India. I think this I really sincerely feel, all my mission, there is a purpose for which we have come into this world. I always ask this question. Pradeep, where were you born? When were you born? Why were you born? This question is very finished, subject is over. Why were you born? The purpose of life of a man who was born in Porbandar, he went on a fasting and he was kicked out of the train, but he kicked the white fellows out of the train. After 40 years of struggle, he knew the purpose of life. A lady teacher, she came to teach in Kolkata, but she found the poverty in abundance. And she said she threw the school books and she went on begging people. The first Bhattacharya, she went and begged, I want some money to feed the poor people of your Calcuttan roads. He said, get out, pooh, like that. She gave the saliva. That is for me. And then give me some money. He gave 500, went on begging. She was the biggest beggar of the whole world. And she is called Mother Teresa. She knew the purpose of life. K. Govindasamy Naidu, 5th grade, he created a huge empire All our children, all his children, we have given employment for more than 1 lakh of people. He knew the purpose of life. So, this purpose of life, the award given to me, it has to be given to every doctor here. Every doctor who is sitting here, not sitting here. Usually they give awards in the national level or state level. The Padma Shri award is given to 50, 60 people. Padma Vibhushan, Bharat Ratna, probably 2-3 people. In the whole 70 years, probably about 50 people would have received Bharat Ratna, including Sachin Tendulkar. There are unsung heroes like you doctors, like you, your social, the amount of time you spend every time. Dr. Arun Kumar or C. Balasubramaniam manage a coronary event, they lose 4 days of their life. Every time you treat a patient with diabetic ketoacidosis, till the patient goes home, your tachycardia will not settle. When our most respected leader, Karunanidhi, was admitted in our hospital 25 years ago, his pulse rate came down. My pulse rate went up. His blood pressure came down. My blood pressure went up. Half an hour time, 5 doctors got together, including Dr. Bhaskar, Dr. J.K. Periswamy, Dr. Y.Y. Rao. You remember Dr. Rao? We were in trouble. There were 50 people inside the intensive care unit. He was made all right in half an hour. Abba. If something happens, my hospital will be a different hospital. I am not saying anything. That is the emotion with which even MGR was treated. Apollo Hospital would have been brought to ground zero if he died. That's why Indira Gandhi sent him to Brooklyn. Please understand, doctor's profession is not an ordinary Mercedes-Benz car profession. We are all struggling. Pongalur Anna theriyum, Pongalur Pelisami theriyum. Evvala kashtapadram theriyum. Ratri pagal thoongaradilla. 50 varshathile my shift duty is 2 shift duty, Akila. You come in the morning, you go home at night, 12 o'clock, like EPS said. We have 4 o'clock in the morning, I come, then go home at 12 midnight. Many times Ashok used to say, who is this man, comes in the night, goes home in the morning. My wife has taken care of my children so well. I took care of somebody else's children so well. ஊரான் வீட்டு குழந்தையை ஊட்டி வளர்த்தா உங்க குழந்தை ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா வளரும். If you take care of somebody else's child, your child will grow. Look at this height to which Ashok has grown. Typical example. I mean, not only in the height, but also he's the most obedient son of a father. I'm the most obedient father of a son. We have a memorandum of understanding that you shall listen to me and I shall listen to you, but not while talking on the telephone. He loves me. My most lovable person in this audience is my daughter Vasanti. I'm telling you truth because I have never taught her administration. I have never taught her administration. She has a better administrative skills than me. Arun, you say yes? Otherwise you are dismissed. I'm just joking. She goes in a fast-forward manner, which I am not able to catch up. Even the daughter from Stern School of Business, my Avantika, she can't understand. I said, where did she? Not in Harvard University, not Indian School of Business. Probably it is congenital. My father, congenital means genetically I pass on the capacity to manage from my father to me to Vasanti. She is a better manager than me? Yes. My wife is a better manager. She manages me, no. Sir, understand? No. She is a dictator. Like any wife. Every wife is a dictator, no? என்ன சார் கார்வேந்தன் உங்க வைஃப் சொல்றபடி தான் கேக்குறீங்க வீட்டுக்கு வீடு வாசப்படி தான் என்னங்க இப்படி சொல்றீங்க நீங்க She is your boss. Dhanama is my boss. My Dhanama has given me no jokes, be serious, no cuddy jokes. She told me everything. So I'm not, it's all coming there. Okay, I give it to you. 2 more minutes, I'll finish. The purpose of life is, huh? What other நான் பேச முடியும் presentation இல்லாமல் பேசுகிற ஆள் நான் ஒன்றுமே சப்ஜெக்ட் இல்லைன்னு நல்லா பேசுவேன் நீயே மாற்றியா? நானே மாற்றணுமா? ரைட், ரெடி? That's my father. Sir, you can see that, sir. That is my Guru, Sarat Chandra. Mata Pita, Guru. என்ன ஒன்றும் சொல்ல மாட்டீங்க. மாதா பிதா குரு? நோ நோ நோ. மாதா பிதா டாக்டர், அப்புறம் தெய்வம். என்ன உடம்பு சரியில்லைன்னு எங்கே போகிறீங்க? கோயிலுக்கா? மாதா கோயிலுக்கா போகிறீங்க? என்னண்ணா நான் சொல்கிறது என்ன மேடம்? ஜட்ஜ்மெண்ட் நீங்கள் கரெக்டாக சொல்லுங்கள். நான் சொல்கிறது தப்பா ரைட்டா? வாசுகி மேடம் வந்திருக்கான் பாரு, ஹைகோர்ட் ஜட்ஜ் வந்து. அவங்க சொன்னால் கரெக்டாக தான் இருக்கும். ஒன்றும் இல்லைங்க. அவங்க பெரியப்பாவை ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் அட்மிட் பண்ணி 10 நாள் டியூட்டியில் இருந்தாங்க. இங்கே நாராயணான்னு ஒரு டாக்டர். நாராயணா வந்திருக்கியாப்பா? நாராயணா எஃப்ஆர்சிபி எம்ஆர்சிபி கிடையாது. அவர் தான் முடிஞ்சே போச்சுன்னு நினச்சோங்க. அப்புறம் வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டாருங்க. இன் ஸ்பைட் ஆஃப் அவர் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் ஹி சர்வைவ். இது ஜோக்காக சொல்கிறது. அதானுங்க 1974 ஹாஸ்பிட்டல். பாருங்க டாக்டர் ஜிபி எவ்வளோ ஸ்மார்ட்டாக இருக்கார் பாருங்க. பழைய அதில் பாருங்க டாக்டர் சிந்து அதுலேயும் இருப்பாங்க. இத்தனை இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் எப்படி வந்தது? யூ நீட் அ ரோல் மாடல். யூ ஆர் அன் இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன். பட் ஹூ இஸ் அ பர்ஸ்பிரேஷன்? ரோல் மாடல் அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது. I tell you the secret, only one secret I'll tell you. Jeevitan, please listen to me. You can hard work, you can do anything you want, but the grace of God is 99%, inspiration is 1%. Applause kudiya? Allah. என்னப்பா நகர மாட்டேங்குது? அவ்வளோதான், முடிஞ்சு போச்சா ஸ்பீச்சு? growth story நகர மாட்டேங்குது, முடிஞ்சு போச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நீ என்ன மாட்டிய? என்ன ஏதாவது கை விடுறீங்க? இந்த டெக்னாலஜி ஆல்வேஸ் கரெக்டான டைமில் கை விடும். அதனால தான் நானே பேஷண்ட்ஸ் ட்ரீட்டட். We have treated 500 pediatrics cardiac surgery. This is the lady operated by Dr. Arun through a small incision, through a left, நீங்களே பண்ணுங்க, through a transaxillary aortic replacement. This is Premji, world's first 4D. Next one, I'll make it fast. First hospital in Asia, cardiac CT, wireless ultrasound, awake open surgery, trans-aortic, balloon compression for dry. Dr. Nadarajan did 500 cases. First time in India, 2-year-old baby dialyzed. Cadaver transplantation. These are the certificates we got, sir. NABH, 5th edition, Nurse Excellence, NABL, WASH. This is the amount of money we have subsidized for treatment, as recognized by my auditor Mahadevan. Mahadevan. He is the man who goes to income tax. If we don't do charity, next year they will take over the hospital. The central government is 30% my partner. Partner means he waives off the profit so that I can do charitable work better than the government. கை தட்டலாம், தப்பல. கை தட்டினா கொஞ்சம் சுறுசுறுப்பு வரும். பாருங்க இதெல்லாம் அப்துல் கலாம் பிஃபோர் he became a president. He said, Dr. GB, என்ன இவ்வளோ வேலை பண்ணுற? என்ன பண்ணுற? ஏது உனக்கு பணம்? He thought கோயம்புத்தூர்னா கள்ள நோட்டு அடிப்பாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறாங்க. சும்மா சொல்கிறேன், தப்பாக நினச்சிக்காதீங்க. அப்பா கொடுக்குறாரு, கடவுள் கொடுக்குறாரு. I tell you by promise, I never look at daily collection. This is the only bloody chairman in the whole country. Arun, I never look at daily collection. My profit, my balance sheet is not quarterly balance sheet. It's not yearly balance sheet. My balance sheet is on a daily basis. எவ்வளோ பேர்த்துக்கு நல்லது பண்ணோம்? என்ன ராஜா, எத்தனை பேரை பழக்க வச்சோம்? இதுதான் நம்ம பேலன்ஸ் ஷீட்டு. சத்தியமாக சொல்கிறேன். நீங்கள் வேணால் அந்த KKSK கேளுங்க சார். தி பவர் ஆஃப் philanthropy. I came and gave a lecture in Fetna. மேலே எந்திரிச்சு நில்லுங்க சார். ஃபெட்னா, அவருக்கு உங்களுக்கு பின்னால் இருக்கார் பாரு, அமெரிக்கன் டாக்டர். கை தட்டுங்க சார். அமெரிக்கன் டாக்டர் has come all the way from America to attend this. Francis, he's a great visionary. He wants to teach technology for 10,000 nurses at a very low cost. And those, America needs 2 lakh nurses, England needs 1 lakh nurses, Australia needs 50,000 nurses. நம்ம ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணி வெளியூர் போயிடுறாங்க. Abdul Kalam, he gave 2 lakhs of rupees for operating on children, on heart. He gave 2 lakhs, President of India. அந்த மாதிரி இன்னொரு பிரசிடென்ட் மேல் பறக்க போகிறது இல்லைங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு ஊராக போனோம், கேம்ப் நடத்தினோம், கார்டியாக் கேம்ப். டாக்டர் நித்யன், டாக்டர் அருண், டாக்டர் சி பாலசுப்ரமணியம், We went to Karaikudi, sir, P. Chidambaram's camp, my Honorable Finance Minister. We operated on 100 patients. Karunanidhi, sir, we gave 14 lakhs of rupees during Kargil war. Don't bite the nail. Your nail is dirty. Next one. When the corona came in, we went and paid 1 crore. We donated 1 crore rupee. 1 crore. When he came to Coimbatore, my son created 10 buses with oxygen. And he is not a doctor, but of course he's got doctorate from Anna University. He imported 1,50,000 vaccines to be given to patients. We were struggling. We are not only a disease care hospital, we are a preventive medicine hospital. We are not only a preventive medicine hospital, we are a socially minded hospital. We create nurses and physiotherapists and healthcare workers. Ashok creates managers, centers of excellence. He has given so far 45,000. He has given employment for 45,000 people. Nama hospital polake vechirkom 40 lakham pera polake vechirkom. That is this CPR. I have demonstrated cardiopulmonary research. Sir, na self flattery ellam pannala sir. Unme nadandadu solren sir. Ennala mudiyumna ungalaliyum mudiyum. If Dr. GB can do it, you can do it. If Dr. GB cannot do it, you cannot do it. You can do it. Manoj Ramachandran, who is sitting here, he has operated on 50,000 IOLs free of charge. Narendran madam, Narendran irukangala, Kalpana irukangala, poitangala. We have given awards to J. Sudas, to Abdul Kalam, to Christian Bernard, Madhavan Nair, P.C. Reddy, to Mr. Ramananda Kanta. Next one. This is the new thing which our honorable guests inaugurated this afternoon. 3 of them came. We were very fortunate to have the inauguration of the robotic machine which costs about 10 crores of rupees, which will be used for treating patients. This is how we went in. Gallbladder surgery, pelvic surgery by Dr.
தோன்றின் புகழோடு தோன்றுக அக்திலார் தோன்றலின் தோன்றாமை நன்று கோவையின் அடையாளங்களில் ஒன்றான
Gilbert is my general surgeon. They may use it for thyroid surgery. Next one. I am happy, sir. You gave me some time. I have to release a book which has been printed yesterday, brought out today. This is called the 50th anniversary of Golden Jubilee book, which was released, which was printed day before yesterday and being brought here. And I request Dr. Gyani to release the Golden Jubilee Quality Healthcare booklet. On behalf of one of on behalf of the patients who have gone, millions of patients have gone through, one patient wants to talk for 2 minutes. His name is Mohan. பைட்டு கிடையாது, நீ உங்கள் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் சொல்லுங்கள். ஸ்னேக் பைட் தானே, இல்லை பைட்டுங்கிற சொல்லுங்கள்.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். ஐயா கூட வந்து அப்புறம் தைரியம் இருக்கும். நான் ரொம்ப நாளாக ஐயாக்கிட்ட வந்து ஒன்று கேட்டுட்ருக்கேன். எனக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஐயா நான் சொல்லிடுறேன். Actually before 4 years I guess I met an accident. Who is my cameraman admitted there in hospital. I was thinking that I'm the person who is actually passing away because of 3 stones inside of my head. So on that day, it's Sunday. It was a Sunday. That time the doctors was not available. But that time my editor called to GB sir and Gandhiraj sir who was sitting there. And that time immediately doctors came and operated. And the 3 stones they taken away from my head.
The craniotomy took about 3 hours time. Dr. Natarajan was the surgeon, and Dr. Srilata who is sitting here, get up Srilata. She is the anesthetist. And then the surgery went on. He was unconscious for 45 days. He was on a ventilator. At the end of 50 days, he went home alive. And he says, my rebirth in KG Hospital, my birthday is one, but rebirth day is one. So he again joins Sun TV. He takes beautiful pictures. Nothing has gone wrong with his brain because his brain is still intact.
So I'm asking him to give a rebirth certificate from hospital. Still
He wants a rebirth certificate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Heartily wishes, sir.
என்ன பண்ணும் பைட்டா?
First time in industry, the press people wants to take an interview bite with doctor, but doctor interview the interviewer. That's a great note. Ladies and gentlemen, here press people wants a small interview bites regarding 50 years Golden Jubilee of KG Hospital. Shri. Thank you, press and media people, for your interview, and thank you, dignitaries on the dais. And now I request Dr. Mahesh Verma to felicitate the presidential address. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for him.
The Bhisham Pitama, the hero of KG production, and all the stars and character artists present here. And also like to pay my respects to Mrs. Dhanya Lakshmi, respected wife of Dr. G Bakthavathsalam, my dear friend, Dr. Girdhar Gyani, who was also the chairman of NBEMS before me, and also the Secretary General of Quality Council of India. Another dear respected friend and a colleague, Professor Minu Bajpai, Vice President of National Board of Examination, which is running almost 14 specialty, postgraduate specialty programs at KG. Shri Ashok Bakthavathsalam, the Trustee, Managing Trustee, Madam Vasanti, Avantika, and all the family, members of Bakthavathsalam family. It's truly a great honor, honestly. I mean, I never expected this kind of celebration. It's a different celebration, little bit formal, and predominantly informal. And thanks to GB, sir. And, I have really, I have known KG Hospital because I used to see the ads, and I have come to Coimbatore number of times, and, I also, he probably, Dr. GB doesn't remember, but I met him once in a flight, and we shared. He was going to Chennai, and I was also going to Chennai from Coimbatore, and he said he was invited by the Honorable Chief Minister to speak to some of the young doctors, and we met incidentally just for a few seconds, and I told him that I chair NABH. But, you have all seen that how the KG Hospital over the years has truly, come up like a beacon of hope, and, something which is very, very rare and very unusual. I mean, I was just thinking that there is a hospital in a private sector which has a heart of a government hospital. The compassion, the dedication, the commitment, and with the highest quality standards. That is the embodiment. And I think it's truly very monumental that we are celebrating a great milestone today, 50 years. And very happy that I've come all the way from Delhi, and I think it is worth it. I also like to welcome my close friend, Dr. Kumaraswamy, who came all the way from Bombay, to attend this function on my invitation. So it's been a truly very fascinating journey, as GB sir made a presentation, and how he started, very, very humbly, how he was brought in from US by his respected father, K. Govindaswamy Naidu sir, who was a businessman, core businessman, and how he inducted him into medicine. And I think he is also, over the years, has truly proved himself, truly to the name and a spirit. When I say name, what is Bakthavathsalam? It actually, he's a living legend, and he is, Bakhtavatsala refers to Lord Krishna. If you really look at the mythology, and Lord Krishna, who's very affectionate to his devotees, bhakta, who's all for his bhakta, and he's all for his patients. and who loves his devotees more than himself. And I think that is very true for him. Caring and a loving individual, who puts his needs more than before his others' needs before his own. And I think this, his journey, his commitment, his dedication of the last 8 years of his life, that's a really testimony to that. And I think that is what is the soul, the essence of KG. That heart. He said that if he was gone, the hospital will be entirely different. So because the hospital has that pulsating soul and essence, is just because it is his love, his care, his compassion, and the respect which is given to the patient. And that is why nowhere I have ever seen a function like this where patients are invited. And patients are the heroes, of the 50-year celebration. And the doctors, the stars, who made it happen. So what is the spirit of KG? The spirit of KG, K stands for kindness, isn't it? The kindness, Dyaluta. That I see, I can feel it at every moment, every step. I have been here only for a few hours, but I could feel it at every step that, the kind generosity is pulling everybody, the energy, the passion behind whatever is happening all around. And what is G? K is kindness, and the G is generosity, open-hearted. The G is God-sent, good heart, giant heart, and also G for goodness. That is the spirit of KG. Golden Jubilee is certainly, it's a great moment, it's a great celebration, and we are all celebrating that passion, that zeal, that dedication. And for why? Not just for that, but the exceptional care, the best of the care which KG has provided over the years, and contributed also, because I saw how the KG has come forward, and even in the disasters, you have contributed to CM Relief Fund, so many disasters, Kargil War. That is something very, very phenomenal. I am a chairman of NABH. NABH looks after the quality of all the hospitals. We have nearly 19,000 hospitals and the healthcare providers, which are given that seal of accreditation. And as I said before me, Mr. Girdhar Gyani, in fact, we were the one who started a journey in 2007 when I was the dean at Maulana Jat, and how we set those standards. And he is probably the only person who's been a Secretary General of Quality Council of India, CEO of NABH, and also the chairman of. He's held every possible way. Really, I think it's also a time when we pay our homage, pay our respects to how the hospital began very humbly, as been told by Ashok and everybody repeatedly, just about 10 beds in 1974, and how it has grown from strength to strength. And how I feel that, as just now Dr. Girdhar Gyani said, that Coimbatore has come up the hub of medical care in the country. But I think the nidus, the center point has always been KG. It is because of the KG that how the map has grown in circles. And incidentally, today he got Ikigai champion. And the Ikigai has a KG in it, isn't it? If you look at Ikigai, so that has a KG ingrained in it. So thank you, Kumar, for giving that, that nudge to me. And, such moments, as I was really very humbled and very emotional when I saw his late father, Mr. Nadu. I think it's also a time that which takes you back to, old memories, the flashback that how you started and how everybody, and many of them are here in this hall, who have nurtured the institution over the years. And also, 50 years is a great time that you've not had success at every step. You've had failures. You have highs, you have lows, you had trials, you had tribulations, you have the daunting odds, and also the satisfied feeling as that patient who came up, who had a head injury and walked back home after 50 years in ICU. That's really a great feeling, and that needs to be celebrated. And how, as you saw today, that how they opened the robotic center. So it's not just care alone, but you have to get the best possible, the best established care, what is there. So it's, how from just one hospital, how KG has grown into a group of institutions, not just hospitals alone. And if you've seen that it's not SEZ and technology and nursing colleges and science and art colleges. How they have diversified, I think, but with the same spirit. So it's a great feeling that today KG Hospital is 50 years young. As the chairman, Mr. Dr. GB, is 80 years young. When he introduced me, that he is 80 years young, and he was on the way, he told me, Dr. Verma, I am a full-time doctor and only part-time husband. So, that really describes him, his persona, but I really like to, as a chairman of NABH, I would like to commend the KG Hospital for maintaining the highest standards, accreditation standard, their commitment to quality and safety, patient safety. Because over the years I've seen how KG Hospital has bagged all the awards. Avantika, got platinum quality awards, and not just as probably one of the only few hospitals who has been accredited from 2010. 2010, that time getting a NABH accreditation was a rarity. It was not seen. Probably one of the singular hospitals who has got so many quality awards. That is again a great testament, and also how over the years they have treated thousands and thousands of patients, and 85 lakhs. And not only in the hospital, but also the camps you have done, the other education and outreach activities you have done. That's really humongous and very, very, very impressive. So today is a very apt occasion that we acknowledge, and we express our gratitude to the visionary founders. That includes Dr. GB's father, GB himself, and entire family, KG family. And also, all the medical teams, all the diligent nursing and the hospital staff, and the patients. I think without patients, we would be nothing, because they are the one who came forward and entrusted themselves, for their well-being to us. So it's only due to them that institution today enjoys a great legacy. If they were not there, we wouldn't be celebrating this day today. So Golden Jubilee is not just fun and frolic. It's not just, just a celebration, but I think it is also a celebration for the lives which has been touched by all of you, by your chairman and the entire entourage, entire group of doctors, and all the other staff, and the ailments which is cured, and the positive impact. That's the most important. What positive impact KG has provided? 50 years is only a number. I feel it's just a number, it's just a mark, and it's only a reminder that in the face of pain and uncertainty, it is only the human touch and only the whispered words of comfort, which Dr. GB is very proficient of. He is very capable of doing that. Is what is more important in the tireless pursuit of cure, and I think that has been the USP. That has been the hallmark of KG Hospital here. Yet the journey doesn't end here. Journey is only begun today, and as we celebrate the past, we also must turn our eyes to future make some strategic future resolves, and it has been already done today. They started a robotic, 10 crore robotic equipment, which otherwise you could have done manually, but you think futuristic, you think ahead, and you think strategic, that's very important. So, the world of healthcare is like an ocean, and it is always evolving, everything, so much more happen, and, we are going to be Viksit Bharat. I hope you are familiar with this term. This term is very popular these days. We are Viksit Bharat, developed nation by 2047, and the healthcare will be a huge part of it. Without healthcare and education, we cannot reach there. So, KG has stood the forefront in all its disruptions, all it has gone through, and it is embracing newer technologies and nurturing the next generation of healers. They, doctors training nurses and the postgraduates, and I think the world needs institution like KG. It's truly a great example, and it's a great beacon of hope, a bastion of healing, and may you continue doing that and touching the lives of patients and restoring faith in power of healthcare. Unfortunately today, as you said, that it's hard for a doctor to survive in today's time. That faith in a healthcare is getting eroded. And thanks to you, that faith you are trying to keep glued, keep alive. So it's also time that we all need to be. There's so many doctors here present in our audience who need to rededicate ourselves, providing quality healthcare, with the highest standards. Whatever we do, in smaller hospitals, dispensaries, or wherever in clinics, I think that should be our commitment. May the next 50 years be filled with even greater accomplishments, glory, and advancements in healthcare. Congratulations once again to the team KG Hospital. The team includes everybody, and its leadership. And the leadership is right here amongst us. Wishing you continued success, glory, and greater heights in healthcare excellence. Let's embrace the future with a greater zeal and gusto. Future with greater zeal and gusto. And from today, you have excellence and you are successful. But I want you, in times to become a super duper successful healthcare institution. And KG, today we say kindness and giant-hearted, and KG of future would be the kingpin and the giant of healthcare. So thank you very much. Nandri, Periya Nandri. Thank you.
Sir, there is one information I would like to give you, sir. Wonderful speech it was. Very heart-touching speech. Thank you very much. We told all our doctors, there are full-time doctors, 140 doctors are here. All their photographs have been published. I think you must have seen in that one of the invitations. They came at 3 o'clock. These doctors came at 3 o'clock. Not even one absent. All the 140 doctors are present from 3 o'clock to night 8 o'clock. All the doctors' departments are being manned by the postgraduates, first year, second year, third year. My postgraduates, sir, are capable of acting like, that is the amount of training we give. We make them come at 7 o'clock in the morning. Only hospital in the whole country, every day, there's a program at 7 o'clock in the morning, except Sunday. We're very happy, sir. Your national board has definitely increased the standards of postgraduate education. To get an MD, MS is maybe easy, but to get a DIP-NB is very difficult. These people are trained, they're grilled like an American system, and very happy that the quality of healthcare in KG Hospital, I have lived in America for 2 years, it is on par or above the American. We think global and act local. Many doctors, for example, there's a friend of mine who has come from America, Francis. This sort of hospital do not exist. There may be better hospitals like Cleveland Clinic and Mayo, but to get an appointment, it will take 6 weeks. To get an appointment with a general practitioner in UK, it takes about 1 week. Here you walk in and see Ramakrishna. You can see surgery being done tomorrow at a what fraction of a cost? 1/40th of the cost. There are wonderful surgeons here. Prakash Ramurthy has lived in England for 15 years. Dr. Balakrishnan, ENT doctor, has lived in England for 15 years. They say, this is medicine. This is compassionate medicine. They said KG is kindness and generosity. Perfectly said, sir. We never turn back any patient. Whatever money he wants to give, he can give it, get a treatment. There are no such doctors existent in any other hospital in the whole country. I can tell you, sir, this group of doctors are compassionate. They have a beautiful interpersonal relationship. They love the patients, they love the nurses, and the work goes on so smoothly. This is called a culturization of the hospital. Has taken 50 years. 10 years ago, this hospital was not like this. Only after DIP and B came in, after the standards came in, we are different. Then NABH changed our complexion from ordinary hospital to a safe hospital and a quality hospital. The national board has given us an impetus to teach the younger generation. The younger generation, sir, sorry to say, they are not as committed like us. Many times myself and Prof has to talk to the people, you are not sincere, this is not a profession. If you are not sincere, this is not your profession. You can start some other business. So we are inculcating. There are 3 postgraduates have come here. Get up. Where are those 3 postgraduates? Sir, those are 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 postgraduates allowed today. One is family medicine. One is emergency, Bachelor of Emergency Medicine. What about you? Gynecology. Okay. Huh? Pediatrics. There are 2 nurses have come, sir. Get up. These are the CEOs of nursing. Chief Executive Officers of nursing. They have got 400 nurses. 400 nurses. BSc, MSc, Diploma, A&M nurses. She has worked in many corporate hospitals in Apollo and Kaveri. She is a genuine nursing leader. During the Corona time, she lived in the Corona quarters. We have treated, sir, I am not bragging, sir. We need such hospitals. I am not bragging at all. If you want to build a hospital for your son or a daughter, please follow KG Hospital's example. Do you accept Dr. Rao? Please get up, Dr. Rao. He has worked in All India Institute of Medical Sciences. He has worked in Sri Chitra. He is not from here, he is from Udupi. He speaks Kannada, Tulu, and he has worked in many corporate hospitals. He has worked in 25 hospitals in Coimbatore. And 26th is KG. And this is the ultimate destination because the culture of Raju, culture of Rao, tell me the truth. Is it a good hospital? Sure? Otherwise I'll dismiss you. Sir, this is the truth. People, you say, we have Dr. Balamurgan Endripa, Dr. Murugesan Endripa. Sir, they're all government doctors, sir. When they come into KG, they love KG. And where is that Rajkumar? He is a hero, sir. Sir, he does aneurysm in half an hour, clipping of an aneurysm in half an hour. He comes in the middle of a night and decompresses. Patients cannot be, they went to 5 hospitals, sagittal meningioma. They said if you touch, patient will die. This man operates like it's an appendix. And my daughter Vasanti bought a microscope in 1 hour. 1 crore microscope in 1 hour. I said, talented people need support. They go to some other country because their job is job satisfaction. If we give the same job satisfaction, maybe you give 1/20th or 1/40th of the salary. Mr. Panda was given an award here. And then his qualification, we have got Arun. Where is Arun? Arun! In this Arun, sir, he is one of the top cardiac surgeons of the country. Working in the smallest hospital because he got a job satisfaction. He is not looking for a Mercedes-Benz car. He wants an ordinary car and a nice house and a smart city. We are called as a smart city. Thanks to Pongulurana, we got a nice race course. The race course is converted into a walking course. We love our jobs, sir. By definition, Vaishnava is one who understands the problems of others as his own problem, does something to reduce the suffering. Vaishnava is a human being. And a dog is grateful. Man, is he grateful?
Thank you, Dr. Mr. Mahesh Verma. Before meeting Dr. Bakhtavathsalam, all are might be a starting trouble in speech or something like cracking jokes. But once we met Dr. Bakhtavathsalam, everybody will become like a good speaker, motivational speaker. And let us put your hands together for Dr. Mahesh Verma one more time. Now I request Professor Minu Bajpai to give a presidential address with a huge round of applause.
Thank you. Good afternoon, most esteemed Dr. G Bakthavathsalam, Madam Dr. Gyani, Dr. Verma, Dr. Suresh, Dr. Ashok, and all the family members of this great institution, the faculty members, students, and everybody who works as like a family, and the guest of this place. It's a great privilege to be here today and represent the National Board of Examination in Medical Sciences. This is a body which inducts 70,000 postgraduate students in medicine, the only body who does the postgraduate admissions, which is called the NEET test. So basically, as I would be brief because many of the good things have already been told, and from the moment I have come here, I can tell you that celebration of Golden Jubilee of a hospital, for that matter, any Golden Jubilee of any institution is not a small matter. To conceive it and to execute it with such success that it continues for 50 years is a tall order, sir. And we are very enthused and inspired by what we have seen today and heard you. I'm quite sure you are a pioneer for this city. It is a medical city hub because people like you, in fact, you are the pioneer. So many good hospitals have come after you. Ganga Hospital has come, the hospital GEMS has come after you. Then we have a hospital where my dear teacher, Dr. Veera Ravi Kumar operates. I'm forgetting the name. GKNM Hospital. So many hospitals have come up. I'm sure this is the oldest, and you actually sowed the seed to make it one, which is great. For in an oasis, if you create a drop of water and then allow it to grow, this is a great talk about it. Dr. Bakhtavathsalam also mentioned about the paucity of healthcare workers. He mentioned about Francis, who has come from USA to train nurses. Sir, there is a shortage of healthcare workers overall. The projected shortage of doctors globally would be about 50 lakh doctors will be deficit in 2030. That is the SDG goal of the World Health Organization. Unfortunately, that goal is not going to be met. So we were asked by the Niti Aayog, Dr. V.K. Paul, that since we, at the National Board, we had 70,000 PG seats every year, and we increased these seats in the last few years to almost double, we were expected to double it even further. So we went to the drawing board to see exactly what makes more seats with maintaining a good quality. So we looked at a situation where we had 1,400 hospitals under National Board, and National Board itself monitors centrally 14,000 PG seats, sir, every year. So at a time, we have about 40,000 PGs. As you mentioned very rightly, this is the only organization which is akin to American Board, which is centrally monitored. As against the remaining seats that we select, but give it to the medical colleges under NMC, they go to a very heterogeneous environment of medical colleges. Different type of training is given, but we centrally monitor our students, which has resulted in a very significant improvement of the quality of students. So as a result of this, we realized that if in 1,400 hospitals, we can have 14,000 PG seats, what stops us to adding more? If we looked at the Lok Sabha figure, that India has, as sir also alluded to, 70,000 hospitals, both government and private. And we said that to begin with, we will tap the 10% only, which means 7,000 will be added to these 1,400, which will add another 75,000 PG seats every year, sir. And this has been launched by the Minister of Health in June itself. People are very enthusiastic. What is it about? Like KG Hospital can join forces with another hospital which is only 90 bed, and together the hospital can have more seats, sir. So the strengths of hospital, for accreditation, you require bed numbers, you require case mix, case load, and teachers. Sometimes a hospital, despite good clinical material, is not able to participate because it is fall short of one of the accreditation criteria. But if two hospitals join, suddenly the number will go up. India has huge amount of clinical material for teaching. Because of these deficiencies, they were not able to participate. Suddenly, they will come up. So we expect in the next 2 to 3 years, and much before 2030, to have adding about 2 lakh PG seats to the existing 65,000. Why is it important? It is important because the economic impact of health on global economy is by 2040 is going to be $12 trillion, sir. This is an estimate from the highest bodies. And there'll be 2 segments in it, the hospital space and the manpower and the devices. So with this in mind, and who else can produce more doctors in the world than India? It's an open secret. Everybody recognizes it. And therefore, we have taken up these cudgels, and we have introduced this system which has already been launched, and we are ramping up. Our concern also was that if we have more doctors and more PG programs, the quality should not suffer. For that, we have a program, as Dr. GB himself mentioned, we have the faculty, he's the faculty of our programs. Many of you are faculty members. So we transmit webinars regularly from the headquarters of the National Board. And we are now launching an app which we have developed along with Tata Consultancy Service, which will be populated with the subject-specific online material. So they will not only go through the course, and this is called blended learning. We can talk about blended learning and flipped classroom some other time. We are all introducing that in the National Board. Now, there are some more things that I want you to be aware of besides the joint accreditation. And this is an opportunity which the National Board has given me. So I mentioned to you that the joint accreditation between 2 government-to-government hospitals, sir, a government to private, private to private, and stand-alone. There are major imaging institutions, stand-alone, diagnostic like SRL, like Lal's Labs. These laboratories have huge amount of biological material, but it goes waste because once the reporting is done, it is not coming back for educative purposes. So we have made a rule that you can participate for PG program provided you club with another hospital. So this is what we are going, and sir, Dr. Gyani would know and Dr. Verma would know about these things because they are part and parcel of the whole program. So we have mentioned this part. Now coming to what else we are doing. So we have 100 specialty boards. 30 are broad specialties, we have 30 super specialty, we have 41 fellowship programs, and we have 9 diploma courses. I'm very glad to know that there are 7 diplomas running in KG Hospital. And so there are 14 programs with 84 PGs all the time. 500 PGs have been produced from KG Hospital, sir. You can understand that how much contribution you are making to the deficit which would otherwise have been. So basically, when we look at the teaching program and what we are doing, we also are concerned about what makes us decide that this specialty should come up in PG program. We look at trends. The one trend we look at is the demography of the disease. We have seen that communicable diseases have been replaced by now NCDs. More than 50% disease burden in India is now NCDs. So we have programs for that. And as a result of that, we also look at the population growth. Our country is now 142 crores strong. Less than 25%, children less than 14 years of age constitute 25% of our population, which is a huge number. And because of that, we have 17 fellowships in pediatrics. Our geriatric population above 65 years of age is 7%. It was only 3.3% in 1990. It's a good sign. When the elderly grow longer age, they live longer, it's a good sign health for the country, but it brings challenges to the healthcare system. There are degenerative diseases. There are many things which come up. So we have started DNB in geriatric medicine 2 years ago. Then the hospital industry also we look at. We found out in 2021, India's hospital industry stood at $66 billion, sir. And the projected by the survey is by 2027, the inpatient will be replaced largely by multi-specialty hospitals. There'll be more OPDs. After COVID, people are looking at seeking proactive treatment, wellness centers. They'll come to OPD for their checkups. They may not be ill as such, but they will pick up diseases much earlier. This system would also have more elderly, will also have emergency visits. We have started diploma in emergency medicine this year, sir. We look at trends, we look at what is happening. And now quickly I will tell you, we also look at what is happening in artificial intelligence and machine learning, sir. We realize that this deficit of doctors and the technology which is growing can only be met efficiently, and the care can be improvised only if we add technology to the training, sir. There was a survey carried out by Elsevier Publishing Group. All of you would be knowing the Elsevier publishers. They conducted a survey of clinical physicians across 111 countries. 83% clinical physicians responded. Now, clinical knowledge is not enough. Sir mentioned this thing about the youngsters. I'll tell you, sir, youngsters are not sort of to be blamed. We have, as seniors, have to come up. The administration, the colleges have to come up with programs for them because they have come here to study. What makes them away from the classrooms? MBBS students, they don't attend classes. Why? This is not a phenomenon in India. I was dean at All India Institute of Medical Sciences. I spent 40 years in AIMS. I saw this phenomena happening. I looked at the survey in America. They found that same thing is happening there. They don't go to the classroom. They found that they should make some punitive rules. They will punish, make biometric attendance and force them to come. That is wrong. When I became dean, I said this is a wrong policy. Why is it not happening? It is not happening because the social platforms are making them available enough information to crack the board exam. So therefore, they will not come to the class because their aim is to crack the board exam. It is in America, it is here. So thinking about this, we conceived the idea, which is obviously there in other educational institutions, blended learning and other forms which we can discuss some other time. Blended learning is that the student gets the foundation material beforehand. When he comes to the class, the teacher actually discusses with him through online platform what is happening. So these things are there and we are introducing it very fast. In the postgraduate education, sir, for all our national board students, we have added a program, as I said about TCS, a smartphone-based app has been created, which will be populated by subject-specific online material. You end the round in neurology, you see 3 cases, you tap what cases have you seen, the material is there, and then you answer what have you learned. It is not only a feedback for the student, but also for the teachers. So the standard of teachers also varies, sir. If there is something to show the way, that will also help, sir. Now, about AI and ML. Now, why doctors should go into it? So we had an interaction with the director of IIT Madras, sir, and after that I called up all the IITs because I wanted to know IITians are the best in the world. As far as the IT technology is concerned, the engineers are the best in the world. It is an open secret, sir. So we had 2 or 3 sessions with them, and I realized that if we offer a 2-year program, 1 year in the laboratories of the IIT, and 1 year in the hospital setup, they will groom themselves into accordingly. Now, what people would like to know, why a doctor should waste that time? Sir, it cannot be done without doctors, and I'll tell you the reasons behind it. I have got some material here. I'll quickly read it out to you just to annoy. Maybe KG Hospital is the first one to start a program with AI, and why not? So basically, if you look at the system, it works like this, that there are 3 main areas where AI and ML is come to the medicine field. One is the therapy. You must have heard about artificial retina. Artificial retina has come to a plateau. It is not going ahead any further. That is what the IITians felt, that if the doctors start working on this field, they are likely to have it. You must have heard about diagnostics, the imaging. The CT scan and X-rays are now being mapped, and they are seamlessly transmitted through the online platform to be picked up. So all these 2 things have already come up. Hospital administration. Hospital administration is something which will find the maximum advantage out of this, because as you know, detection of fraud, what patient will come back again, how do you keep the inventory efficient, all these things can only be done if the doctors see it from that light. So this program is being made. I think within a few weeks, we will finalize the program through a committee, and we'll have a 2-year course after MBBS in which program would be given for AI and ML. With these words, I would like to thank once again the administration of the hospital, Dr. GB, to have invited us here. And on behalf of the National Board, I want to thank you and congratulate you on this big event. Thank you so much.
We should have invited 25,000 guests for this 50 Golden Jubilee celebration. That means we must be having it in Kodisha ground or somewhere. I said the most important agenda on the 50th year is to educate our doctors, our professors, our technologists. That is why I have given, sir, these people are sitting here from the afternoon, 3 o'clock, they will sit with me till 8 o'clock. He is one of my patients. He loves KG Hospital, and he comes for a master health checkup every year, and he has come for 15 years. They don't want to become sick. Those days, sir, Indians are very brilliant, and Tamil Nadu people are very, very brilliant, and Coimbatore, the most brilliant, sir. No, you are seeing one of the examples, okay? Now you have, somebody is laughing loudly. I'm talking about all of you. My doctors are the best doctors in the whole world. Sir, here is a man, get up. He is from Ghaziabad, sir. He was born in Ghaziabad. He has got a nursing home in Ghaziabad. He made 4 lakhs of rupees per month there. When he saw, don't sit down. When he saw Coimbatore, don't sit down, I said. Okay. He is my student. He was my student 10 years ago. And they said they walk with a gun in Ghaziabad. You have seen, sir? And he said, how it comes? This is civilized. And I told him to come to class at 7 o'clock. Sir, I have never seen sunrise in my life. I said, if you don't get up, you are dismissed. I'll report to National Board. And now he is a stroke specialist. Ramakrishna, he is his boss. The boss is smaller than the student. That is his stature. Murthy Sirse, Kirti Peris. Sir, between them, they have treated 5,000 stroke patients during window period. During window period. That means the amount of publicity, awareness, what they have given. One of the members of parliament, he said, we'll go to Apollo Hospital tomorrow. He became paralyzed. He cannot speak. He went to England for physiotherapy. Go friend them. Member of parliament. Ignorance is bliss. Many people don't know what is chest pain. So I promoted, sit down, you may sit down. I promoted what is called a loading dose. Loading, pocket la enna irukku, maatrai irukku. Nenju vali vanda saapide. I said, don't go to a hospital without taking it. Don't drive. If you go to the hospital, 6 hours later, that fellow will say, you brought him dead. Why don't you take a first aid tablet? Our health minister in Tamil Nadu, Ma Subramaniam, this Dr. GB is talking about loading dose, loading dose. Then he appointed a committee 2 months ago, 4 cardiologists and 2 deans. They came to a conclusion, loading dose is very good. Patient must be admitted. Wait, the story is not over. The patient must be admitted. ECG must show STV elevation. Then we give a load. I am telling the patient should diagnose. I've got chest pain, you are traveling in the flight. You are a diabetic, you are a smoker. If you don't have a loading dose, the flight attendant, the sweet-looking lady will give you a sweet line. You are very close to heaven, 30,000 feet. I talk like this. It has gone viral. 50 million people have seen. And people have, I said, Ma Subramanian said, this is a man who is saying loading dose diagnosis by a layman. And you as a professor. And he instituted 13,000 primary health centers have loading doses. 13,000. And recently, about a month ago, one bus driver hit against a tree. 50 people are in the bus. மடையனுக்கு ஸ்மோக் பண்ணுறானுங்க அவன் நம்ம ஊருக்கான ஸ்மோக் பண்ணுவான் தண்ணியும் போடுவானல்ல இப்போ அடித்த உடனே 50 people life is at stake. So the same health minister said, give loading dose for every driver. We have got a very intelligent health minister. We are a very, very intelligent health secretary, Radhakrishnan. Very, our bureaucracy in Tamil Nadu is so good, sir. The best of the healthcare system is only in Tamil Nadu. And the government is private, we are competing. So, sir, you are talking to us, 100 seats. We'll tie up with so many laboratories. We will be the first to introduce AI. Ashok, please get up. Sir, he is my son, sir. He did not want to become a doctor. Now he is managing a software economic zone. He has got 10,000 people working with him, and he can do it in no time. We can help the government. We can help the national board. We can help everybody from a small city. Don't give us money. What he did is created a software. 10 years ago, the Coimbatore Corporation could not collect more than 12 crores of rupees as property tax and professional tax. He introduced the Seva, what do you call it? E-Seva. In 1 month, the revenue jumped by 40 crores. And nobody could cheat. The bill collectors cannot cheat. It's all, sir, and the DMK government la dhaan vandhuchinga. We introduced it. Kalaignar was very receptive. He said, Image, go ahead. Jayalalitha was very receptive. I said, medical transcription. He was the first man to do medical transcription. You may not know, he is a man who is a pioneer in medical transcription. So, sir, Coimbatore is a different, whatever, anything you want to introduce, tell us, we will grab it. When Venkaiah Naidu was vice president, out of 4,000 institutions, they called KG Hospital one of the top DIPNB institutions. Out of 10,000 teachers, they called me as a best teacher in the national level. I received the national award. National award. No, balama thattingala enna ungalku. Unga hospital dana. Sir, 90% of them are doctors. Sir. I will teach them. Sir, there is one small exercise I'll teach them in your presence. You must teach all your students. Please get up, please. All of you get up. Anna, neengala endrikla mela. Sir, they have been sitting for a long time. No, this is a small exercise for 20 seconds. Only 20 seconds. You are also allowed to do the exercise. I will do it along with you. Catch hold of the ears here and sit down, go down, let up. Brain power yoga. Brain power yoga. Inspiration, expiration. The brain power. Sir, Dharapuram. I know that Dharapuram. Sit down. If you do it in the morning for 4 minutes, the brain, that's what I do it at 4 o'clock in the morning. That is why I look young. I'm a vegetarian, 100% vegetarian. Sir, I'm telling the truth, 100% teetotaler. I don't smoke. I don't tell lies. Occasionally I tell lies. I tell my lie to my wife. I go for walking, I go for every place. You must be 100% vegetarian because your stomach is not a burial ground.
Thank you so much for the wonderful exercise and the information, Dr. G Bakthavathsalam. And thank you so much for Professor Minu Bajpai for the wonderful technical knowledge stuffs. And now I request Dr. Girdhar Gyani to felicitate with your presidential address. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have a huge round of applause?
Only 5 minutes for me, she has allotted, because I know we are overshooting the program time. And of course, my good friend Mahesh. Okay.
We have an equal number of people sitting and listening to the same lecture. We got a big screen.
Good.
Soon after that, there is a dinner arranged. Don't ever leave the place. Your postgraduates will maintain till 9 o'clock. So till 9 o'clock, no phone call. KKSK, Indri Mele. There are 3 people who are standing here, sir. They are clinical managers. They will run if there is a code blue. And we are well connected. Hospital is only 10 minutes. Please stay back and have food and go. I'm extremely thankful for giving me an award, Iggy Koi Award. Thank you.
So as I said, about, I'm known more about the establishing NABH in the country, but my good friend Mahesh has been with me throughout their time, and he has spoken, I think, from his heart about, subject, about the KG, about Dr. GB, and of course, Dr. Bajpai also. So I think I will be very brief. But you see, AHPI, today I am in the AHPI after I superannuated from Quality Council of India. This is a body which represents around 21,000 private hospitals, KG being one of them. And we have got 20 state chapters who do advocacy on behalf of the hospital with the government, with the regulatory body. And in fact, we work very closely with the Ministry of Health, number 1, National Health Authority, and of course the Niti Aayog. For example, recently we have been appointed as the partner with the National Health Authority to spread the National Digital Health Mission. And we have identified 192 hospitals to implement the National Digital Health Mission. Second program, which is the Prime Minister's program, is to explore how can we establish, this is the desire of Prime Minister to have 3,000 new hospitals in tier 3 towns. Very difficult job. And to understand the complexity of the problem, we did the study. It took us about 1 year. And let me tell you, that study is about the disparity in the hospital beds in the various states. Nobody has done it. Even government was not aware about it. We found that Bihar is the worst state in that respect, 0.29 beds per 1,000 population, 0.29. National average is 1.4. Tamil Nadu is around 2 beds. Kerala is around 3 beds. So we have done this just to make government aware about it, that where it needs to put focus. Because it is almost criminal that people in Bihar have to run around coming to the Tamil Nadu, coming to Delhi, coming to Maharashtra, because there are no beds available. Anyway, that is the kind of work which we do at AHPI. Now, only few things I will speak about. I have been coming here, I don't know, this 4th time I have come to KG Hospital. First one being when they got NABH accreditation. And, he is a person, also of course, yeah. Because he just now mentioned that he wakes up at 4 o'clock, he starts working at 4 o'clock. So far I knew only Narendra Modi works at 4 o'clock. Now he is the second person, at 4 o'clock. Now, you see, actually he is a powerhouse kind of person. Touch wood, I will say touch wood, he remains like that and continues to guide the generation here, generation in the Coimbatore, generation in the country. I think we really love him from that point of view. Whenever he came to speak in our conferences in Quality Council of India, our scientific committee used to tell me, Saab, next time avoid inviting him. Because once he is there in his own session, everybody will be small. Because he, the kind of impression he creates, I tell you, I am telling you from the, core of my heart, And this ikigai, in fact, I am really happy that somebody has thought that this kind of award should be initiated. Of course, I am sure you are the first one in India. I don't know whether in Japan somebody has been given. And about, he thought about it?
He's been in Bangladesh, he thought about it.
Oh, very nice. Because I tell you, it was about 8 months back when this book was given to me, and I was invited to speak in a conference in Bangalore for the senior citizens, So I made slides based on this. And my first slide was, which I made on the spot, you have to ask question to yourself, am I relevant? I think this is the fundamental. Each one of us have to be relevant at any stage of the life. You have to be relevant to the country, to the organization, to the family, and nothing else but to yourself. I think this is a man, of course, we really respect him, that this is the award. I'm thinking that why can't we initiate Mahesh? Mahesh, by the way, you have not known about Mahesh, one more thing. He is Vice Chancellor of one of the very big university, Indraprastha University. Because you thought he's only the chairman of the NBEMS. No, that is one. But he's the, so I think we have to think about how do we initiate a national award, Ikigai Award. And where I think we'll start, role model will be GB. Let us see, And I was telling, the press, and I really mean it about it, because I have studied HR also when I was in UK. So, this emotional quotient, the spiritual quotient, people started working, but they forgot. Actually, this subject has not really come up. So, then there was a Professor Uday Parekh. He developed an instrument, how to measure the emotional quotient. So I'm sure, if you measure his emotional quotient, it will come 10 out of 10. Because he is 80 years, but at times I have seen behaving like 8 years. Because his emotion, passion, I think wonderful, you're all privileged, let me tell you, that you are having a person like him, who is boss, who is your philosopher, who is your guide, who is your friend. I tell you what not, So I think, all in all, I think point is, I will not give any detail, what I wanted to speak today, but I feel that what Mahesh said, it has been totally worth that we came all the way to witness this, momentous occasion of KG Hospital. And, so I think I'm sure about, that we are, as I told you, we have 1.4 beds per 1,000 population in the country. We need 3.5 beds. So we need 2.5 times more beds. So I think the kind of example which Coimbatore has given to the rest of the country, I think, because this is not a tier 1 town. This was a tier 2 town, and I think the kind of catchment area you have created, I think this role model example can be taken up, and we will be able to match what actually Prime Minister wants. So I think with that, once again, congratulations to all of you, and I am feeling part of your family today. I'm a part of the KG family, and I'm very happy to be here. 5 minutes over. Thank you.
I request our Deputy Mayor Karthik to come to the dais. Mr. Pongalur Palaniswamy, my good friend, Mela Vanga, dais Vanga, Varum Shivang. Anna, Karvendrana, Justice Vanga, Mayor, Deputy Mayor Vanga. Because we want to give them a brochure on the robotic. First brochure, sir, he was MLA.
And our MLA, Mr. Karthik, is honoring Dr. G Bakthavathsalam. And I request Dr. Arun, sir, to the dais, proceeding with a robotics brochure. And I request Chairman Andavar Ramasamy, Vikas Group of Schools, CIBI Cotton Mills, Tirupur. And that is a new robotics brochure for robotic surgery. I request Chairman Andavar Ramasamy to honor Dr. G Bakthavathsalam. And I request Kammavar Sangam Shriman to honor our Dr. G Bakthavathsalam.
I want to recognize the presence of Mr. Francis. Please get up, sir. He has come all the way from America. He has come only for this function. Thank you. Give a big applause to him. Over. This is yours. In spite of a critical nature of illness in the family, Girdhar Gyani has decided to come because it shows his love and affection to Coimbatore KG Hospital and Dr. GB. We are extremely thankful to you, sir. Actually, somebody is not well at home. He was in two minds to come. I am happy she is doing well. Let's Santosh. Now, the national anthem will be played. After the national anthem, there is one dance which was missed, will be also be done. After the dance is over, there is a lift available to go up, and there are for the VIPs, we have organized the dinner in the terrace. For VIPs, about 20-30 people. All of us will have dinner here in ground floor as well as in the first floor. Lift la pola, another pola. There is one person who has come from Bala Gangadhanath Salaga Swamiji from Bangalore, Mr. B.T. Ramachandran. Please come, B.T. Ramachandran. Bala Gangadhanath Swamiji, they have got 300 institutions.
I request, ladies and gentlemen, let us stand up for the national anthem. First, Doctor of KG Hospital.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. National anthem has to be, we have to sing the national anthem along with the music. Start, national anthem. Ganamana Adinayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vihata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindha Himachala Yamuna Ganga Utsala Jala Sitaranga Tava Subha Name Jage Tava Subha Ashisha Mage Gahe Tava Jaya Gada Jana Gana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He. East or west, India is the best. I am extremely happy. Konjirunga. I'm stuck.
Thank you, everyone. I request everyone kindly have your dinner, and dinner is arranged in first floor and the same floor also. And we proceeding with the last dance sequence with our girls who has put a lot of effort for the dance practice, and they are beautifully dressed up and for the final sequence on stage. I request everyone to stay back for another 3 minutes. We have a beautiful dance. It's not a dance team. They are also being a part of KG. And the beautiful I request everyone to stay back, sit down for next 3 minutes. The dinner is arranged in first floor. I request everyone, but before that, please 3 minutes stay back for us, not for your lovely angels on your. Can we have some music? 3, 2, 1, here we go.
உடலணிந்த ஆடை போல் என்னை அணிந்து கொள்வாயா இனி நீ கண்ணா தூங்காத என் கண்ணின் துயிலுறுத்த கண்ணந்தான் இனி நீ இது நேரம் என்று அதை எண்ணி வீணேகம் ஏங்காமலே உன்னை மூச்சாக்கி வாழ்வேனடா.
रघुकुल रीत सदा चली आई, प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए।
Oh, beautiful dance performance. You girls are looking damn cool. Thank you, audience. Thank you so much. Please join for the dinner at first floor. And Mohana signing off. மீண்டும் உங்களை இதே மாதிரி அடுத்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் சந்திக்கிறோம். Until நன்றி வணக்கம்.